Good day, viewers. Welcome to another beautiful day of Everyday Nigeria at Copper Studio. I still remain Vivian Roy, and I'll be your host for today's show. Today's topic is very interactive and as well emotional. Yeah, I know why I said so. Which is, can you heal from pain, trauma, or abuse? And I'm not going to do this alone. I have people here that are going to do this alongside me. And sorry that they are all wrong, guys, but it is what it is for now. Sha. But before then, I would like for them to introduce themselves. Then we can get into it later. So, the handsome man at the far length, please can you tell us your name, what you do, and I think that's it. Just your name and what you do.
Okay. My name is Roland, and I'm an actor. I work as a video editor, photography, so as well, and that's really what I do for now.
Okay. You famous now, miss.
Okay, my name is Neil, and I'm a music producer, and I'm an entrepreneur as well too.
Why young?
All right. My name is Salman Fred, and I'm actually a student now. And the other side also is Lagos vibes.
Yeah.
Lagos
Okay, so that's it. So I want to start with Sammy. I want to start with you.
Okay.
So the topic is, can you heal from pain, trauma, or abuse? So can you actually heal from either yes or no? And if it's yes, you tell me how did you heal from any of them? And if it's no, you still tell me why you think it's no.
All right. We can actually heal from pain, trauma, or abuse. Yes, we can. At the same time, no, some places can, but I can actually, by mercy of God, believe. So I'll just give some little story about my experiences, and I won't waste much for time. That was the time I was into a relationship. I really like that girl so much, of course.
Okay.
So eventually, as things can go on and life can happen, and we separated, but that was not the part or the painful part of it. The painful part of it was when the lady started going AYR, started saying a lot of things, and it really got to me. Someone I really love so much, and turning your back on me, and not just turning your back, but actually making some funny comments and statements, just to ruin someone's life and cause hate, cause enmity. It was really painful though, I won't lie to you, it was really painful. But I noticed the way I healed was I surrounded myself with some people that actually cared. They were there to always speak to me, they were there. I was, even if sometimes I want to be lonely, isolate myself from every other person, they just try coming around and be like, hey, guy, let's go out, let's do this, let's do that, catch fun and all that. And in a way, I was trying to amend, blend to revive, but I wasn't really feeling the vibe because it was just something that in me. But it didn't just happen, it took months. Yeah, but eventually I came out from it.
I'll get back to you on that. Roland, let's hear from you.
Okay. Basically, you can heal, most definitely. You can heal from trauma, from pain, because I have healed as well. I didn't have a nice childhood when I was growing up.
Yeah.
I grew up on the rough side in the ghetto, and it was rough. When sometimes especially when your parents, they're not actually in good terms, So I actually grew up in a very harsh part, of things, but I didn't allow. There's one thing about all those kind of circumstances. It cannot make you or break you, So basically, I didn't allow the whatever around me to define me. So I just knew that there's life after this. This could be better. There are things actually better out there. So irrespective of where I'm coming from or the background I came from. So this is all.
It is well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, for me, I would say I'm a slow healer. Yeah. Funny, you would want to say I'm the lady or something. Guys, right? But why I just say that is that because me, I'm a kind of person I don't like causing people pain or abuse, rather. So I really don't like it when it comes to me. And the only time I would be very prepared and ready for it, maybe the only time I can heal faster from it is if I'm expecting it, something that I see coming already. I'm like, okay, I'm already strong for it. But once it comes unexpected, like you just throw some shot at me, and I'm like, wow, how could you? Come on, even though it was to come from any other person, not you, then it really hits me. Like I could think about it for as long as I was like, wow. And even though we are maybe at some good states, future references and stuff, I kind of have like I won't say it's a bad attitude though, but I kind of have that kind of mindset that I'll keep going back to those things that I'm like, what if it happens again? Please God, I really don't like those things. I really don't want to be in that position. Yeah. I think this stuff, okay, if I was to refer that to my relationship, though, like, okay, let me talk about my ex first of all.
Okay.
There was this ex I have. I'm not supposed to say which on a reality show, but okay, I would say I love her though, but it was not really love for me. I don't know what it was for her though, because I think back then I was still coming up with my production and stuff, music production precisely. So I was still trying to gather information and build up, set up and stuff. So she was always here and there, like she always wants this clingy stuff. I don't know, maybe a past relationship or friends or whatever she does. She don't really get that kind of company I give to her. So she's always on me, this and that. So and life of a producer, you're always on the system, both day and night. You see the way it is. So if I don't have a time, daytime, she will expect for me to have a time nighttime. She doesn't know that I'm always busy both day and night. She's like, even I'm not having a time both at night. What would I be doing at night? Am I busy texting other persons? Because I really don't off my data, so he always shows online the stuff. She took that to heart. I already explained. I was like, look, this is what I do. She's like, no, I don't know. Maybe she has trust issues. So like, she never trusted that. So I think staying in that relationship, I think it was 4 months or 5. She was just so. Let me just say, the trust issue got so much that she now had to bring it to my face. She told me that look, she wants a breakup with me. So for me, based on I was not really too deep in it like that. I don't know why I was not deep in it, God knows. So I wasn't really deep in it. So I didn't even get to like, I was like, are you serious about what you're saying? Okay, what was the reason? Come over, let's talk about it. She came over, started putting some childish attributes. I was like, look, well, okay, let me just say, memories of the past. I was just, I first of all apologize. I had to like do the whole begging and stuff, but she was like made up. I was like, think about what you're saying. Are you sure you really want to break up? She said she wanted to break up. I said, let's have it then. So
she was not actually initiated the breakup.
Seriously. So now after the breakup, I think weeks later, I'm a kind of person that based on maybe I didn't really look at that like from that aspect, and I already saw it coming in some ways. So I already healed from it. I was like, me, if I get those kind of stuff and I put my mind that look, you know what, let it be what you want to be. I will just bring it, some kind of things to take my mind away from you exactly like quickly. So she was not like, okay, I've been waiting for we to break up. That look at you, I'm even taking the breakup. I was like, what do you expect? I'm not the kind of apologetic person, but for the fact I've apologized to you several times, come on, take it already. So she was like, I finally got what I wanted, no problem, this and that. So that's for the other part. But if it's coming from an angle that maybe I care about this person so much, if you hurt me, I'm not talking about breakup though. Breakup is a lot. But I'm talking about maybe if you hurt me unexpectedly or abusive stuff, it really gets to me. Like I can think about it for almost 3 months plus. And it will keep affecting us though. I'm sorry to say that.
Sam, you mentioned something about your past relationship.
Okay.
So, but you not tell us how you were able to heal from that trauma.
Yeah, like I said.
What were the things you did that took your mind off it?
Okay, I know I pointed out some earlier on, and I was like, actually got involved with some persons,
Okay.
yeah, that actually knows about it, and they're always there, always trying to vibe around, always want me, let's go out, let's do this, let's do that. Like I said, even if we are going out to get those vibes or cruise, and yeah, my mind still reflect back. You know, it's just like something died in me, though. But I need time. It didn't just happen. But even if sometimes we just try putting the bold face and forget the guy in there is there. Yeah, but as time goes on, I started talking to some persons. Okay, I started trying to not box my word. It was as though I just boxed my word in a way I feel without this person, life is not, there's no life out there.
Yeah.
And no, I started going out there again, get myself involved in social things, social platforms, and get myself acquainted to conversations online and all. I started chatting with some persons. And as time goes on, I started meeting new friends, started meeting new people and new ideas, new mindset. And I found out that the thing they even discuss is far beyond relationships or
Yeah.
you know, they're always talking about education, some talk about music, some talk about this, that, what, walls. I was like, okay, there's a lot of world out there. Let me just get myself involved with one and maybe life. So eventually I started getting healed. And even if I see the person
You take your hand with them. Yeah. You don't even think about it.
yeah, like there was a time I hate this person so much, you know, to the person walk by.
So, okay, would you say you were fast healer or were you slow healer?
Like I said, I would call that
I
fast
think
or
it's
slow.
in between somehow.
In a way, it's not that slow, it's not that fast. I think this thing happened between the period of, let me say, close to 3 or 4 months.
Wow, that's fresh.
That's fresh.
That's really, really
That is
fresh.
just recently.
No, I mean, the time
Okay,
period
time
when I
period
got
when you
healed,
already
Okay,
know.
okay, okay.
So I think, so after 3 or 4 months, I could just see the person and like, I'll just smile. Eventually, we started greeting again, and I think maturity came over.
And you're no longer thinking about it.
Yeah, like right now,
For
is
real?
if I could just see the person, I'm the person was it.
So how are you able to heal? Like how long was the duration of you healing?
Oh, like I said, when it comes to the foundational parts or the childhood bringing, now this is not a relationship thing.
Yeah, I know you're
So mine was based on background, so it's something I'm even still
going through.
I'm still working on.
Okay now.
Yeah, so because basically I grew up in a compound where when you have issues with your neighbor, you don't talk to the person. You just so
should we call it witchcraft?
this face my face your apartment
Yeah,
now. So those
yeah.
guys place I started from. So you don't actually talk to the person. You just pass, and you see your neighbor, trying to do things to piss you off. You can keep water because I think like a one room. Yeah, a one room. So basically like our drums were like outside of the house. You see person you will go carry your water. You suffer fresh water finish. Person will come carry am. So but honestly, I'm like, what the hell? What did I get how did I even get here? So but so that thing, that's me not talking to someone. I have that thing when I'm angry with you, I don't talk to you. So it affects my relationship with people and even my
I think people are down with you.
yeah, so but it's not supposed to be like that. I just feel when you have an issue with somebody, just iron it out, talk about it, solve it. So basically if you're going through, stuff, or you're going through depression, or you're going through, I think if one of the ways to heal is to set boundaries. Okay. How would I even put it? Meditation. Yeah. Do a lot of meditation, therapy, go for therapy as well, counseling. And do a lot of activities like working out. Like me, basically, when I'm going through stuff, I just hit, I just start doing, some workout section. I just hit the gym or something, or so these are things or ways that I
You're
deal
able
with.
to heal.
Yeah, I was able to heal.
That means therapy helped you a lot. Which of them
Therapy.
helped you a lot? Because you said you went for therapy, you did more workout sessions.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you actually think of going to the gym?
Yeah. I do time to time. I do. So these are things that like try to make me, basically I always want to be a better person. I just want to be the best.
Sorry, if I may ask you, but you said maybe back then, if you had a little misunderstanding with somebody, you guys could like, maybe based on your experience then, you guys could like pass yourself. You don't.
Yeah, we just.
So how about now? What would you say for now?
That's what I'm saying. I'm still working on. I'm still having that kind of.
That means you're
I'm
not
not-
fully healed. You're still trying to
I've
come
healed
out.
in some
Parts, yeah.
parts. It's not like it's possible I don't talk to you for a full year.
Damn.
Like I know
Not like that.
I know a woman that we were
like
staying
that.
to, and we didn't even talk. My mom was like, "Don't talk to this
Are
woman."
you talking about your compound now?
Yeah, you might not. No, like when I was growing up.
When you're
Yeah, these
Is it a
are
family
things.
setting or the compound itself? Like
That's
we're
the
having
thing,
issues with.
Yeah, like okay, it's just like this family versus this
Versus
family.
this family,
Oh,
I see.
Shake
I
it.
see, I see.
So
I
and
guess.
that thing is not actually good. We're trying to implant it in your children's life. It's not actually not good. Those are the traumas so that
But
affects you as a person, and you grew up with that attitude. You see yourself doing that in your relationship,
Yeah.
in your workspace. It's in your friends. Okay, so these are things that I try to change. Based on where I was coming from. So these are the things that I'm working on. But it's not like bad as before. But basically now, if I'm having issues with anybody, I'm like, bro, it pisses me off. I don't like this. And I just
so you could say maybe your mindset then really what was affecting, because the age states. Those kind of stuff. Maybe when you tell somebody still growing up something to do, it looks at that thing as a power with even not even checking the good side and the bad side of it.
let me give you a shock.
So,
I know a girl there that was always saying till now she still keeps malice.
With
Like,
me too.
like,
How many years ago was this still?
even if I message her, she don't even talk to me.
But wait, is it up to like 7 years ago or
This
6
is
years
what I'm talking
ago?
about 13 years ago.
30.
Jeez.
She's growing up with it. So this is
She needs
people
help. Oh.
people will grow up with that stuff if you just tell yourself that.
Do you know that? Do you know that?
Not even talk to you. So basically now she's not even in that system. Can you imagine how for life she don't even follow it up?
Do you know that for real, for a fact, if I ask that girl why is she pissed off at you, she
She
clearly
have
don't
no
even know.
reason.
There's no
She don't know.
Like
It's just like his pain is
my
still
God.
there.
it's still there. It's just an attitude and that she grew
She
up
needs to
with.
grow up.
There's something he said. I really want to get into that. You said something about you going out for workout, therapy,
Yeah.
and what's the last one you mentioned?
Second boundary.
Meditation.
Self-meditation.
Now, growing up in an environment where you don't know all these things, I mean, imagine growing up in Ajegule, Ajambati. Now, growing up in such area whereby you don't know a therapy, neither do you know a workout place or a gymnastic home or whatever. I mean, how would you cope in a noisy environment? So there's certainly no meditation. How would you heal from things like that?
First of all, you need to get yourself out of that place, please.
There's no way out. There's no way out.
No, that's the thing. See, let me tell you, for you to actually heal from, it's just like you're in a pool of mess.
Yeah, true.
You're in a pit hole. First of all, you need to just find a way to get out of that place first. That's another way to heal. You need to get yourself, because the environment can change you. It does. That's why I say not allow environment to change you. It does. It will unconsciously. You see yourself doing what you're not supposed to do. So that's it. Even if you bring someone that is reformed or everything and you put that person there, the person will adapt to that scenario that you found.
But I can say I'm a victim of this thing you said, but actually I got better at the time, because then when I was still coming up, my parents were like, you see these people, children, you need to set your boundaries with them. Because sometimes my parents will just feel like, okay, maybe you are doing better off them, or maybe parental issues, then they will divert that to the children. They don't want the children linking up, stuff like that. But with time, though, when I was still little, no, just childish mindset. I'm like, though I will not come to their face and tell them my daddy said I should not play with you. When I see them, I will just, keep my distance.
Just keep your distance.
But when we grew up,
Mm-hmm.
thank God they also grew up and maturity came to
Maturity
play.
came in.
So when I'm like, we don't even remember those, like, we might remember those. But when maybe I didn't see this person for a long time, I just met you on the I'm like, whoa, what's good? What's up? It's been a long time. And we don't even think about like those parental stuff.
Yeah.
It just, I feel maturity, though, it plays a long part in all this kind of stuff.
It is a long part.
It has a lot of role to play.
So how can we bring mental health? Like how can someone who has mental health issues actually heal from a very long trauma? Or let me just say abuse. Let me not even use trauma.
Someone has a mental health
Yes,
issues.
like somebody that his or mental health isn't stable.
Wow.
And the person has been abused. So how can we take the person out of that?
What do you mean
situation?
abuse? Is it like abuse based on
Based on, let me just say child abuse.
okay, child abuse?
Yes, and the person has grown up and is affecting the person's mental health in marriage.
Wow,
Take the person
man, I
out.
have a friend with this same issue.
I do have
Man,
too.
I have a friend with
Because-
this same issue.
I don't know how. First of all, you just need to forgive yourself. I think most of the thing is
Somebody that have been abused, how will she forgive herself?
yes, you need to forgive yourself.
In
Like
what
tell
way?
yourself that
Okay.
you just need to forgive yourself and forgive that person. When I mean forgive yourself means you just need to just forgive that person, because if you don't forgive that person, you're not forgiving yourself.
Yeah,
So
true.
The logical thing to do is just forgive that person so you can forgive yourself. And
But you know it's very hard, right?
yeah, it's very hard, but it's something you don't have any choice. It's just like your chakra. You're blocking your chakra. You're blocking yourself from actually moving to the next step. So it's something that it should be done. You need to just let it go, allow bygones to by. You're like, okay, see, this is what happened. Because I have a friend. She was into that. I mean, she had that experience.
Yeah.
You know, this one was with her uncle.
Wow.
So
That's deep.
so she just
Very
have
deep.
so
Uncles.
and with time
doing
and with
good.
and I was those people are not good news trust me. So and you know this had lingered like for years, you know, and I just tell her that look, you just need to just forgive. I'm like, I'll never forgive him. I'll never
It's
forgive
not
him.
easy to forgive like that.
Look,
Yeah, it's not easy,
But
but
were there
just-
places you took the person to, or the person actually went to?
Yeah, I think the person actually went. You know, the person went to church. You know, pastors. No, like fast.
No, you don't do that. Don't do that to that person. Come on.
No,
Church.
like you know,
Church
pastors, they are very good counseling. Especially
Yeah.
for
True. This
Yeah.
is pastor.
like this Pastor Okun from DCC, at least it can actually help in those therapy sessions.
Yeah.
Some pastors are therapists, so
Yeah,
I think she went to
something like
I think she has a pastor that's into that, so I think she went to try to, and I think now she's like find a way to like forgive.
So do you think she still sees the uncle? Do they still see themselves? Like I'm not saying
There's
see
no way.
themselves.
There's no way she won't see her uncle. It's still as far as it's in the family.
She'll see, but it's not like a seen everyday thing. Or maybe on a very special occasion, maybe they're having like a family meeting.
When time she sees him, how is her reaction? Like she
I'm not there, I won't know.
I feel this abusing actually in two ways, because
Mhm.
it can be actually related or from two strangers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Related are the worst one.
Related are the
Yeah,
the
like-
worst one.
Because-
Please. You can't run from them.
Never.
The rest of
I thought the person
life.
dropped dead. So the person dropped dead.
So I actually know of a lady. I won't call her a friend, neither an enemy, but
Okay.
we just know. And she was actually abused when she was growing up, and it's kind of funny. And it actually affected her mental state.
Wow.
Yeah, it affected her mental state, and she was acting abnormal for some time.
That was very
Yeah, she felt, yeah, she was kidnapped though, and then at that
So-
age, and then she got abused, and they released her. So she was still living in that shock. So
Yeah.
anything that happened that moment, someone just put it,
The fear just comes in.
if she just say shout, anything just rats pass, crocodile,
Wow.
come on.
That's, that's a
So
good
it was
loss.
really deep into her. It didn't just happen actually, it took years. Although she didn't know the people, but it took years before she could actually start living freely and start living as a normal person.
human being.
I really don't want to ask her about how she healed because it feels like you want to start bringing
The past,
So-
and you don't even know if she has healed
exactly.
completely.
So I just avoid it and try. Whenever I talk to her, I'll talk that we'll just cruise and catch vibes and try making her think, around anything
Yeah.
sexual or whatever. I really don't know how such people could actually go into a relationship.
Man, I really
Well,
don't know.
about this particular stuff, me, I would say you and I actually play a big role in making this person a perfect person for tomorrow. Because I can't say family wise though. Family wise about the one they shared. Somebody abusing you from your own family is really going to have more negative effects. More like a stranger though. Because those families sometimes you never don't expect it.
Yeah.
People that are supposed to be for you and I against you. But I have a friend though, but this one was a stranger, total stranger, and she was still young when this thing happened. So while I was friends with her, I was friends with her when she's already matured. So then I noticed that there's some kind of friendship play I want to play with her, maybe tickle her or something, be nasty a little bit, not like the other way around, but at least. So she'll be like, she's always scared, she's frightening, she's just scared of a lot of things. So me, I'll be like, why are you always like this? Though I didn't ask her. So, but later on, she now told me, when we were now like maybe talking about her past and stuff, then she told me that she was the victim of this particular thing. I was like, wow. Now I see why you're always like this. But now, I now noticed that, look, even at that, she was not really like distanced from guys because this thing that guys was the one that abused her. So normally, if it was some parent, they would tell their daughters,
Stay away.
this is why you should be staying away from guys. But she never really stayed away from. She might have stayed away from several other guys though. But for me, it was different. So I was like, but why you not really? We still communicate real good. Although I didn't tell her about the other parts where she used to be very restrictive and stuff. So and I say, okay, now I see where this is coming. But she felt open already because of the way I was with her. We were not in a relationship, but I think I showed her so much love and care. So it really played a lot of role in her life. But then the time I now realized that she's a victim of this stuff, then I started like putting some advice about how she can break out from those mindsets. You understand? And thank God I think she's a better person based on all the people that assisted her coming out from that kind of. It's not easy. You trust
That was
me.
why he
My
said
God.
when he was actually healing, he had people.
Yeah,
It's
a lot of
not
people.
easy.
It's not easy.
So how about a case whereby this one is very deep and it happens. It happens, but I don't know. But okay, a case whereby a father sleeps with.
Damn, don't go there. Look at what you're trying to say.
Yeah, I know, but people are actually passing through this. So do you know?
Yeah, it's all over
Like you
social
see
media.
a father sleeping with his own child. How do you think that lady or that girl
Please.
can actually go bypass?
Can they
that?
even heal from that?
I doubt, like,
Your father is supposed to be your defense. Like your father is supposed to be your shield. Come on.
and he's seeing you differently.
Man, these men are possessed.
Thank you. I feel this is nothing but the spirit involved now because
They are possessed.
I don't think
please.
this because no father in his rightful mind
Come on.
we do that to his daughter.
Your
It
own
happens.
daughter. Though it happens. Look, it has happened not even we can't even count 100. It's more than
If relative can do that, they
yeah.
are no different now. They are no
It
different.
has
Like
happened.
your own daughter, what we say, I'm really speechless on that. How do you want to think about it first? What actually prompts your feelings? How do you even
See,
get such mind?
Do you know what? Me, I just feel, you know what? In order for that girl to break out from that mindset,
She have to.
she need to be disconnected from that man for life.
For life.
Look,
Oh.
there is no way that man
Because-
can apologize
As
for
in,
her.
because
to-
the more she
Come
keeps
on.
saying the man, the more the
Come
image
on, no,
starts
no.
popping into her head.
Even for a kid, maybe let's say that abuse started from when she was a kid. You know that even from that state, she's already scared of that man. Maybe that's if she didn't voice out.
Yes.
Talk more when she got to
Most of them
maturity.
don't voice out now because do you know the fear the man will put in them? It's very possible. So if you tell your
I
mom
remember I was,
this.
I remember I was listening to a radio station from Ghana one certain time and there was a lady that I think it was all over the social media and all that. She was actually having something to do with her father. And this is, should I call it abuse or should I call it
Agreement.
Agreement. It's kind of weird. 3 years. She told her mom bluntly, see, ma'am, if you know you cannot handle my father, I can give him what he needs and I can satisfy you better.
It's a bonus for me.
I don't know, but a lot of people started commenting that she's possessed, she's this, she's that. And she was like, well, she doesn't care whatever they say, but she loves the way her father does to her.
We can blame this on the parent too. Do you know that?
I think so.
Because what even gave her that mindset at the first place? Because any information any kid is supposed to get, it starts from that their parenthood. What information is that parent telling that kid? I know these days, mostly these are our generations. Like parents shows their children, I can say, let me say fathers, shows their daughter so much love so that maybe if a stranger is showing them, it's not look as if
very comfortable.
but at least when you are showing them, you also correct some other stuff.
Yes.
You don't just
boundaries as well.
you can't blame you can't blame a kid because sometimes kids they might just be lost in the love. When they just see the love, they'll be like, okay. Sometimes, and again, most parents that they don't have boundaries of what kids are to witness. Imagine a kid could just bump in when father and mother are maybe playing or something, that kind of stuff. And now when you come, you kiss your kid on your daughter. Let's just say that girl is a bit mature, like say 13 or 15. You kiss her on the head, you jack her up, you get that sexy dress, you post her on, like there are some things you do to her, you make her fall in love with you already. And you will not blame her. When you now notice she's not so attached to you, it's not a bad thing to be attached to your parents. These are your parents. But you taking advantage is where the issue comes from.
Yeah.
Because what do you expect? When you want to take advantage of your daughter, your own daughter, you will not expect too much restriction. You understand? Because she even knows nothing at that stage. She's only abiding to things you tell her or things that she sees you do, that kind of stuff. So sometimes I've even witnessed adults like online. They will say, I love my dad so much. My dad even have sex with me, that kind of stuff. And you see, proudly saying it. Proudly saying it.
Doesn't abuse them.
Yes.
Doesn't look abuse.
Proudly saying it. So to me now, I can't really blame the girl. I will blame the dad. Your own offspring. Man, I bet he was not in the hospital the day that child came out.
Right, let's try taking this back to the generations before now. I mean, when there's not much population and people weren't much.
Yeah.
I heard they get married to themselves. How do you say about that? No, let's be sincere now. It's kind of complicated, okay?
Like they fall in love with themselves and they are cool with it.
See, what may I feel about this thing that, to the world at large, what you feel is wrong for you is not wrong to another person.
People with their mindset.
Our laws and tradition over here, I bet you, is some people's welcome. They say maybe don't love your brother or this or that. Like their normal life without thing.
Yes.
In fact, if you even marry outside, they will even kill you. You need to marry your family.
So, do you think there's actually a difference between trauma and abuse?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trauma,
Can you tell the difference?
speaking logically.
Okay.
Trauma, I feel trauma is experience you get.
Okay.
It cannot be a physical touch, or it might not be a physical thing, like someone hitting you or something. I think that's trauma. It could be a trauma maybe from an armed robbery case, trauma from something that has to do with your an experience you see that got you some kind of way. But abuse is, I think abuse is more deep.
Yeah, that's right. It's more physical.
Yeah, it's more physical. Abuse
More like the event itself.
Yeah, I think abuse is even a crime.
Is it fun?
Yeah, it should be a crime. Come on.
Right.
True.
So
Because it's necessity.
yeah, abuse is a crime. So, but trauma, anybody can be with trauma.
What if you were abused, or as the topic implies, healing? Can you heal from an abuse in a current relationship, or how long do you think it would take you to heal from an abuse in a current relationship that you're in?
Like I have this neighbor of mine. She she says she loves it
When her husband beat her.
when her boyfriend beats her.
Beat her.
Jeez.
So she
So many
like
things.
if you don't beat
Like,
her,
is
means
it, I think
if you don't beat her, means you don't
they are
love
turned
her.
on rather.
Come
I
on.
don't know if it's turned on, but she just feel that if you don't beat me, that means you don't love me. You need to
You
be
need to beat
physical with her.
But
my God.
so, do you think she's mentally okay?
Wahala.
She is now.
She should be mentally
Even
okay.
now. Like, is it still happening till now?
It's in now. I don't know about that.
And you think the man take advantage of that too?
Obviously, men will always take advantage of situations like
Man,
this.
a lot is happening
So-
out there.
So that kind of this thing, I think she left. She left the relationship. Yeah, I think she left. But I don't know if she's into that aspect.
And she could leave because maybe the man stopped beating her.
No. I think she left because maybe a lot of people spoke to her.
Because-
This is not the norm. This is not normal. You deserve better. And maybe she saw how other
People have been
Men are
treated.
treated.
and she
Yeah,
felt that
yeah.
yes, I need to be treated this way. So,
That man must have taken an advantage of her. So much. So
so
much.
that's
How did she even survive? She would have passed out.
beating her black and blue, like bleeding,
Bleeding. The man did extra though.
wipe her belts,
Your
skin fresh now. It's not touch you, but you don't have to about this.
So okay, my question now is like in the current relationship that you're in, I'm just using relationship because it's one of the most popular things in the world today. So how do you get to, or how long do you heal from an abuse in that particular relationship? Let's say you're not living the relationship.
I feel people get eventually acquainted to situations. Like, they say the human nature always survive in
Yeah.
a way. So in order they get healed, they just get used to it and feel this is part of life.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just see life to be this way and let me carry on this way. And eventually they'll just start seeing themselves to be, okay,
This is what it is.
yeah, they'll start seeing the fun part of it instead of seeing the pains and all more in it. They'll just try creating a scenario around the situation and be like, okay, fine. Since it's something that cannot be changed, disposed, or maybe removed and all that, let me just adapt to it. So I can't call that healing. Because eventually, if they should leave that relationship, no matter how current it is, if they should leave that relationship and meet someone better, they will know they've messed up their life.
But you think reverse is the case? Like a man can be abused.
Sure, make a
definitely.
Anybody can be abused.
Oh, you've been abused by a
my
lady.
God, I was little then.
Yeah.
No, sure, it happened to me. Then I don't really know.
What happened to us?
Was it physical abuse or emotional?
But you could maybe you don't tell us exactly. You could just maybe
Okay,
pass.
I'll just man over it.
But you have to, is it physical or emotional abuse?
Like I said, when growing up, we don't know what emotions is actually. When you start having emotions, let's be sincere here. So we just see that we start to be, okay, what's she doing? Like, okay, she don't come to her thing and
Wait. Don't go to where I'm taking. Can you imagine?
you not even about you have the woman.
That's not abuse now. You enjoy yourself.
Like that was
Is that age way to anything?
Then is that what abuse?
so ladies is abuse, but to guys is not abuse. Stop
I think big meat. Say yeah.
Let's just say he called it abuse then. Would you call it abuse now?
Then it was
Please. Please. How would you
See,
that?
even the crime, even in the court of law, all right. When somebody is being, you don't go to court and a woman is being accused of being raped. I mean, a man is being accused of being raped. It's always
the other one. The other way around.
It means forcefully penetration. That is rape. So you bros, just enjoy yourself.
This guy. You can't call that enjoyment at that age actually.
But something he wasn't cool with and wasn't
What do we
comfortable. I don't think he was enjoying
Look,
himself.
it's because it's information then. If you were sweat,
sweat that you didn't do it more than 2 times or more than 3 times.
No, that's personal. Please, let's not go there.
Way too personal.
Let's not talk about it.
That is not abuse.
So why you
Why do
Yeah.
you think it's not an abuse to him? Why would you think he was enjoying the moment?
Because he wasn't forced.
Are you serious?
He said he was forced.
You don't understand what I'm saying here.
Was this person better than you?
Exactly.
Yes, now
It's not like we're age mate or that. This girl is way older than me.
I
Jeez.
would like to see the scenario she takes. You're actually waiting for leg.
You know, the way guys think or the way guys react to issue. Growing up from small guys, we don't really communicate much. We overlook things. We don't take things to heart or personal. You know, it's when I think when I started really thinking that to be abused in a way is when I was going to 18, 19. I was like, this is that lady was doing to me that time. You know.
When I didn't know anything. I think now mommy and daddy play will start now.
Yeah,
Mommy and daddy play, you know. So these are things that we do when we're young, and at the end of the day, it's not just you won't just know what you're doing. Maybe later. Maybe when you're much
get to
older,
realize.
you get to understand. Okay, this is now waiting this problem really try teaching me.
But the kids of today are doing a lot too. I won't lie to you. Kids of today, they are doing a lot.
Maybe that one we give a boyfriend poison pepper soup.
You can
invest
imagine.
in 14 years.
Look how young she is.
Just like that.
That was when they go heartbreak.
So I think we've said a whole lot on this topic, and we're going to draw the curtain from here. If you enjoyed today's episode on today's topic, please don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section, and also don't forget to keep coming to our channel to subscribe, because this is where you're going to get a lot of information on education, entertainment, and everything in between. Thank you, and see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.